Well, we got some fish eyes. We'll hear it in the comments all the time. Oh, you got runs in the paint job. You're just a cheap paint guy. You don't know what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't go to Marco. He's just a cheap paint guy. He don't know what he's doing. He can't get glass results off the gun. Marco Colbert, Speedokote Refinish Network. All right, guys. So I am way backed up on YouTube reviews. We got a lot of tools that have came in over the past, 8 to 12 weeks. Probably more so in the last 8 weeks. We got the back of the shop all cleaned out. We are going to set up my inflatable paint booth. Now, this is not a full-size paint booth. This is a, I believe, half-size paint booth. This is a booth that is designed for smaller projects via, parts, panels, motorcycles, things of that nature. I still have to get it set up and see the exact dimensions of it. I completely forget. I believe it's like 10 foot long and like 8 foot wide. Decent size. We're going to get it unboxed and we're going to see what it looks like.
1 hour later.
So this blower goes in, blows it up, but then there's a little, you guys see that little black thing right in there? That blows fresh air into the booth and pushes the air out the filter. All right, we are all set up. Airline ran. I picked the part. We got the tailgate for the Ford Bronco. That's because this is a new part. We have to cut it in. So we have to paint the inside of the jam and all on the back side, and then we'll paint the front side. So we're gonna go with one nice coat, the SMR 225 sealer. This is a 1K sealer. I love 1K sealers. I don't want anybody says they're great for if you're on a budget. We're gonna go ahead and seal this thing up because I really don't want to spray red over a black. I don't think it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna get spraying. I'm gonna load the gun up, get these materials loaded up. Let's make it happen.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
we got some fish eyes. Man, apparently the paint gods are like raining down upon the professional painters, because literally every guy that I've talked to in the past 2 weeks that I'm, close with, whatever, has gotten fish eyes or runs or some other kind of paint problem. So look, we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that mid paint job. We're gonna fix these fish eyes mid paint job. We're not gonna go back and sand. We're not gonna grab a Q-tip and dab it and touch. Nope, we're not doing any of that. And I've done this before, but I know there's a lot of new traffic on the channel, so we're gonna go over this again. Catch you guys in like 5 minutes when this dries. So it's very basic concept, guys. What you're gonna do is you're gonna very carefully dust paint over that surface where your fisheye is. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do what's called a force dry. So that's where you're gonna hold your spray gun and hold it on the air portion of the trigger. Okay, and this is gonna force those solvents to evaporate very quick when you put air on them like that. And what it's gonna do is gonna force the paint to dry quicker so it doesn't react to whatever's on the surface. And this literally always works 100% of the time for me when you get fish eyes in base coat and clear coat as well. You can do the same trick with clear coat. It just takes a little bit longer because clear coat is a little higher solids than base coat. But this trick will work for both base and clear. So very good trick. Hope it helps you guys out. Alright, all wrapped up. We're going to take a quick peek tonight what it looks like. But realistically speaking, we're going to wait till tomorrow to kind of give it a closer look. Get it out in the shop, get it out of this dark paint booth, and see what it what it looks like out in the light. Okay. This looks pretty nice. Yep. Say that's pretty glassy. A little bit of peel. Little tiny bit of peel, not a whole lot. This might honestly be too smooth for this truck. But no runs, no nothing. Told you I could spray with my eyes closed and get a good result. I'm in here in this dark paint booth with barely any light. Barely any light. And I don't see a single run. No runs at all. So over this side, I don't even see any material dripping off there, nothing. No runs at all. Not that I can see. So, yep. Yeah, don't go to Marco. He's just the cheap paint guy. He don't know what he's doing. He can't get glass results off the gun. hear it in the comments all the time. Oh, you got runs in the paint job. You're just a cheap paint guy. You don't know what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. All right, well, I'm gonna leave this. Obviously, I gotta leave this thing blown up over the night because I'm not moving this thing wet. It's dry to the touch, but it's still a little tacky. You know, I ain't moving it. So this is one of the disadvantages of an inflatable paint booth. If you do a project and you do it late, or it's a part that you have to touch and move in and out of the booth, you're leaving this thing blown up overnight. No choice. Whereas if a real paint booth, you click a button and click it off. No problem.
One eternity later.
Alright, so there you guys have it. Vevor mini paint booth. Was it worth it? Absolutely. For the money, I think brand new, these things are only like $600, $700. These are the cheaper ones. You only need one blower. I think it looks like there is an option for a second blower in the front if you really want to get the the suction going, whatever. Honestly, this little fan method, by the way, that's Sprayway Customs that came up with that. That's not me. He's the only dude on YouTube that has done that trick with the just straight up just sticking a fan in the filter. With the fan in the filter, yeah, it actually really helped out a lot. I wish he would have made that video sooner and like my other inflatable paint booth videos. Because it eliminates you having to buy that expensive, like $300 suction duct system, which barely, I mean, it does help out more, but that's actually a way cheaper hack and actually probably creates more suction coming through the filters than the little suction duct snorkel system that they sell for these. So paint booth, all in all, thumbs up, good little tool to have around. If you guys are just doing parts painting, or if you got a body shop or whatever and you want like a big paint booth, but you also want a smaller paint booth just to do, parts cut-ins and stuff like that. This is pretty cool. Down to the finish on the tailgate. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, it's a door jamb, Even with these inflatable paint booths, you're still gonna get a couple little nibbies. You guys saw, I was honest. I didn't hold the camera, like this far away. No, we got really close. We got like this close to the panel filming. You're always going to get a couple little nibbies and little tiny dirt specks, even if you're using one of these inflatable paint booths. The only way to really eliminate that, is buy a $3 million body shop, buy a $100,000 paint booth, and have at it. Other than that, us guys out here that paint outside of a paint booth or paint in a paint booth, but it's one of these little cheapo, inflatable ones, you're just going to have to be accepting of the finish that you're going to get, when you're not, such and such in a such and such shop and you got all this fancy booth, blah, 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 $1,200 spray guns, all that stuff. You're just going to have to be realistic as far as what type of a finish you're going to get. However, I am very happy with the finish we got. I'm very happy with that. And I think every single person outside of this body shop that I would just talk to, random people that I would never even know or whatever, will be like, oh my God, that's amazing paintwork. Oh, look at that. That's very shiny, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's the reaction you're going to get with quality like this. Okay? Most people don't know the difference. Not to say do crap work because people aren't going to know. No, I'm not saying that, but this is very high-end, high-quality work. Okay? In my opinion. This will definitely do for this here Bronco restoration. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this Saturday. I'm going to get out there. I might go out there and eat a pizza. Been thinking about it all night, all morning. You guys know I've been killing myself with this whole gluten-free thing, but not really killing myself. I'm actually doing my body a good thing. But I'm gonna get out there and enjoy the rest of my weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. We got some full body paint jobs coming up. We got this Bronco we're gonna paint. We got a bunch of other cars coming in. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe. New videos every